What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. Thanks for joining us. We're here to break down position battles, position groups. As fall camp has begun, the season is right upon us. Check out the fan stop at thefanstop.com/OU. That takes you right to the Shirt of the Month Club. Sign up, use code SURGE, get 10% off your first 3 months. Also, like and subscribe to our channel if you're new here. We're going to be producing a lot of Sooner content here during this football season with live pre-games, live post-games where you can call in and chat with us and let things off your chest or just scream enjoyment after the Sooners big time games this upcoming season in the SEC. We're going to start with the position groups, guys. Arguably, with the best position group for the Sooners, you look at what national media pundits are saying. I mean, this is the strength of the Sooners this season from a lot of people, and that's the defensive line, guys. It's loaded. The defensive line is loaded, and that's not hyperbolic language, guys. There's a lot of dudes on this D line that can play, and I think the depth is going to be used a lot, and you're going to see a lot of guys rotating in because they're all that good.
Yeah, this defensive line, big time strength of this team in general, not just defense. I think overall team. You also got, I think, Brent Venables moving to the defensive coordinator with this unit, guys. I think there's a very good chance, and I don't know how these rotations are going to work. We're going to talk about it here in a little bit, but might see more 3-down linemen. I don't know. Might see more of that front. But they can do a lot with this. They got multiple guys at each position on the defensive line, at edge and in the interior. Brent Venables has a lot of weapons in his arsenal. And you mentioned Jeremy RMT is back. They got him back. Huge to get him back this year. He's leading that defensive edge room. You got a lot of people talking about the opposite side. Taylor Wine getting a lot of love right now, guys. Let's see where he falls in. You got the transfer Marvin Jones Jr. You got Danny Okoye, maybe going to make a big jump this year in the edge room. That's just edge. I haven't even mentioned the defensive interior guys when you get David Stone, Grayson Hall, Dominique Williams, Jaden Jackson. I mean, shall I go on? Because they got a lot up front. And you can listen to me and you can, hey, gonna go out one ear, right out the other because I'm just Jason. I'm an OU fan, but national guys who have played the position have been very high on this defensive front, and can't wait to watch them in action, guys.
Well, I think you guys have said it. Not only are Oklahoma fans high on this defensive line, but Colt Kublik said they're the best defensive line in the country in his opinion. Dusty Dvorak, who played the position, Jay, you said super high on them, called them one of the best in the country as well. And I think it's all going to start on the interior with Jaden Jackson, Grayson Holton, Dom Williams, David Stone. I mean, this is an interior of the defensive line that is absolutely loaded. I think you have 4 to 5 guys on the interior of the defensive line who are probably the best defensive tackle on quite a bit of teams in the country. And I think the fact that Oklahoma has that much depth on the interior speaks to Todd Bates. And at edge, I think we all have kind of been waiting for who's that Miguel Chavis development guy going to be. Well, I think R. Mason Thomas is going to speak to it. Taylor Wine, this is his 3rd year at Oklahoma. His first 2 years, you didn't hear much of him, and now you're hearing all this hype in fall camp, as you said, Jay. And then is PJ going to take a jump? Is Danny Okoye, is he going to sneak onto the field? And because we all know he's a freak athlete and he has a chance to make things happen. Marvin Jones Jr., does he put it all together for his senior year and work his way into the NFL draft? So it's really is. I think there's a lot of individual guys that have some sort of thing to play for, whether that's to get to the NFL or to maybe take a jump to become a secured starter next year for Oklahoma. But there's also several guys that are going to be gone and will be NFL draft picks. So this is a defensive line. In my opinion, I think they're one of the best in the country. I'm going to have to wait to see if I believe they're the best in the nation till they start to play on Saturdays. But I think they have a chance to be outright special.
You got the middle of this defensive line, guys, from 312 to 323, give or take a few pounds. I mean, it's big. It's big. But really, you're looking at 9 guys across this defensive front, guys. You're looking in the middle at Jaden Jackson, Grayson Halton, Dom Williams, and David Stone. Those 4 guys are going to be – it's not even a question of who's going to start. They're going to all rotate in, maybe even equal number of snaps, depending on who they're playing against. Your guys sitting behind those 4 – in my opinion, are Marcus Strong and Trent Wilson. Now, how much they play, we'll see, but it's going to be the 4 when it becomes SEC time. On the edge, though, guys, there's 5. There's 5 guys on the edge. And by the way, Danny Okoye is not going to sneak on the field against anyone. He's going to make his name when he gets out there. But it's 5 guys. This is the question for me as a Sooner fan is who's going to be in that second group in, because Taylor Wine has made a name for himself. Everyone's talking about him, not just coaches. A lot of people are talking about him. PJ Adebawore has not done much. So who's going to be the guy? Is Danny Okoye, is PJ Adebawore going to step up? You mentioned Marvin Jones Jr., 5 sacks last year at Florida State. That's not bad. That's more production than maybe they had in that position last year. So, guys, projected lineups, I don't know. With the D-line, it's kind of different because they're all going to play a lot.
Well, it is different. You don't know if they're going to run a 3-man or a 4-man on certain plays. So it's hard to predict that. So I'm not going to really predict it. But I could see a scenario. And first, let me say this. I would be absolutely shocked if teams can run the ball on OU. I mean, I would be – I think that's going to be their bread and butter. They are going to shut the run down and try to get you – I mean, they've done that under Brent Venables last few years. You get them in second and long, get tackles for loss. But the thing is, I could see a scenario where Okoye and PJ are like pin your ear back guys, third down, they're in there rushing the quarterback. I could see scenarios like that where they're used. I think I'll say this. I think on first down, game 1, first down, I think you're looking at PJ, Dom, a 4-man front. Not PJ. Taylor Wine, RMT, Dominique Williams, and Jaden Jackson. If I had to pick 4 down linemen, first play of the game, that's what I'd probably pick.
Yeah. Well, Jay, for me, I would put in Marvin Jones over Taylor Wine. I think just for the first snap, Marvin Jones, he's played football. And I mean, that's why I think I would say that. But I mean, outside of that, I agree with everything else. And this defensive line, I think that there's a chance this is the best defensive line Oklahoma's had in the 21st century. I mean, I think just from top to bottom, this defensive line's really darn good. They have a ton of guys, I think, that have the ability to prove it. Whenever you talk about 3 or 4 guys that can be game breakers, not just good players, but you have R. Mason Thomas, who could be a first-round pick. You have Grayson Halton, David Stone, Jaden Jackson, and Dom Williams, who all could be absolute just game breakers in the middle at any point in the season. And I don't think there's a time that I know for sure since I've been alive where you can talk about Oklahoma having 5 guys along the defensive line that can just absolutely be a game breaker. So I think this is going to be a dominant defensive line. I'm going to have to wait to see the best in the country, but I think this will be the best defensive line Oklahoma's had in a long time.
OU has done great out of the portal this past season on the defensive side, especially. And we've said it before. Everyone says it. Trenches win titles. And Brent Venables, Todd Bates, and company have gone out and sought some great dudes in the trenches. And is this the season that it pays off for the Sooners? Is this the time? Is the time now for BV? He's calling the shots on defense. The defensive line is loaded. I'm excited. Let's get going, Sooner Nation. Hit the like and subscribe. Check out the Fan Stop. Order the Shirt of the Month Club. It's football time in Oklahoma. Thanks for watching.